Hey folks, today we're gonna just talk about N8. I can't even say the word N8n. Yeah,
n8n.
we'll just keep that in. But anyways, n8n is one of these automation tools that I've actually used for over a year now.
Yep.
And quite frankly speaking, I abandoned it.
Yeah. I mean, I already abandoned it 2 months after you tried to teach me how.
So a lot of people were discussing because like when we're on AI automation, a lot of people were saying, oh, you can save costs when you run things on n8n.
Hmm.
And I absolutely see that. And initially I was thinking, oh, should I relearn this?
Hmm.
Like, should I, go back and make sure I fix everything?
Hmm.
What we're going to do today in the video is just deep dive into how n8n works, well, who it's for, and in many ways, like why in the end I chose to go away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so n8n is really good for automated workflows. So, for example, this is a full video summary. So we have video content on our channels, and we want to fetch and process that information,
Hmm.
right? So this is a pipeline for that, and we generally dump it into a database. The reason why we put it in a database is that it's just good for later reference.
Yep.
So if we need to say, hey, look, we made a video on this, just pull the summary up. So this is a routine, kind of a daily job. It's a cron job.
Mm.
And we talked about cron jobs. It's very available, readily available in OpenClaw.
Yeah.
But this is it mapped out.
Mm.
And I guess n8n was really great for mapping these things out. Like
Yeah.
you have particular nodes, like the steps, like it goes to the database, it checks what's there. And then if something's not there, it just summarizes the video for us. Or if there's a video without a summary, it summarizes the video for us.
Mm.
What's interesting about n8n is you can also call upon different AIs. So this is a basic LLM chain, and I put Gemini here. So this was actually taking a transcript of a video, then using the AI to summarize that.
Mm.
And you can also enter the prompt in, so you can actually tell okay, exactly what sort of summaries you want in the system prompt, which I guess is actually it's very good optics.
Yeah.
I guess you have very good oversight into exactly what is happening.
Hmm.
And then you only call upon AI when you need to call upon AI.
Yeah.
So the alternative here is to have a skill. So he's kind of doing the exact same thing, but it's a skill that's running on our OpenClaw.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the alternative to it.
Yes.
Right. A skill is something that humans can read.
Mhm.
Technically, you can train someone to read this as well.
Yep.
But if one step messes up, the whole chain is messed up, and then you have to really spend some time debugging it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the kind of the difference where when you use your OpenClaw to run something like this, there is a little bit of unpredictability because it's AI.
Most certainly.
Most certainly. Sometimes it runs, sometimes it doesn't run. Sometimes it chooses to be weird. And kind of fixes that because you have a very set flow,
Yep.
and then you can look at executions in the past. So this is actually like where I will say, oh, I almost went back to n8n because of this, right? Because I can say, okay, when did these runs succeed? When did this occur? And if there's any like errors with this. So I think in terms of why someone would use this is because it's cheaper, because it's only using AI when it needs to use AI.
Yep.
And then you have like step-by-step understanding of what went well and what went wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Which is good.
Yes, which is good because if one step fails, you don't have to spend any cost on the rest of the steps, which is what the OpenClaw thing is doing with skills. Because
Yes.
based on my experience, I noticed with my World Monitor intelligence report, it didn't actually scrape the World Monitor.app because it was a JavaScript. It actually needs to go to a different API backend, but it
Right.
produced a report for me anyways.
Right.
And initially, I had the cron job running every 6 hours, so it's actually quite expensive.
Right.
Whereas if I had done it on n8n, and it would fail, let's say for example on the third step, it's like, oh hey, I can't reach there's no API backend for me to call upon. Then at least I would save a lot of money, lot of money, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's a bit of the pros and cons, I'd say, between n8n and OpenClaw skills and cron job.
Okay, so but then let's go back to the question. So
Yeah.
now that you said okay, there's these advantages, why didn't you use n8n?
Yeah. Because it was easier.
It's way easier to use
OpenClaw.
OpenClaw.
Yeah.
Like programming this, especially if something's more complicated, if multi-step.
Yep.
Like say for example, you can add nodes here. Look, man, look, it's not a 6-hour operation. It's more like a 16-hour operation because you're kind of debugging every step, and there is some intelligence along the way. Like now they're integrating AI to help you fix these steps.
Mm.
But what I found was that even with small things, like say if example I change something in my database, right, and something weird happened,
Mm.
it'll break everything.
Mm.
Right, and then you have to go back and spend another 6 hours fixing your pipeline.
Yeah.
Right, but the difference here with if you're using something like Claude Code to change your skills, to update your skill, which is one of the videos that we did yesterday, how we actually use Claude Code to fix our OpenClaw.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually look at our process there, we can just tell Claude Code, hey, you have an understanding of all the skills here. Take a look at everything.
Yeah.
Right, every single thing here, and then just change all of them and just test it out and make sure it works.
Yeah.
You can say a command like that. But with n8n, if you have a lot, right? Let's say, for example, if you have a bunch of stuff in here, you have to update it manually. If you change something in the database, if you have an execution problem, the problems compound themselves, right? So whilst it could be interesting, so like we have classified airdrops, get tweets, get new videos. Dude, updating this was a big pain, and we had tools like these things called upon the tools to use it.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. Yes, it was organized. Yes, I understood what was going on.
Yeah.
But it was a nightmare to set this up. It was hours and hours upon hours of my time. So I felt like that was where I kind of felt like, oh, you know what? It's just a little bit easier. Like these skills caught upon other skills. It had to aggregate functions, and then some minor change in the LOM would just mess things up. So. Yeah, so now with Claude Code being available and with Claude Code having a very strong intelligence of everything that you're doing, I'd rather just pay the $5 or $10 or the $15. You know, like how much is my time worth?
Exactly, it's the time, right?
It is really about the time.
It's also the psychology too, because when you have to debug, it's like you start questioning yourself. Isn't AI supposed to save me time?
Yes, yes, and I'm like, you know what, like. So that was kind of why. Like I do see, like if you are extremely specific about what you want, and what you want is non-changing, it's not dynamic, you don't want to change in the future, you can still use n8n, and there's still a lot of features. You can schedule triggers, you can even build hooks onto there, so you can actually make APIs out of it. It's very, very flexible, but at the same time, you're spending a lot of time and you're not vibe coding your stuff. Yeah. So we are actually constantly updating our skills for presentations, for whatnot, for how we do our research. And as we get better with Claude Code, I feel like, and it's just becoming obsolete for us. So I think that's kind of it for why I'm abandoning n8n. And one of the reasons why I'm making this video is I want to be fair to it, but at the same time, I want to say farewell.
Yeah.
This is Marie Kondo, you no longer bring me any happiness. You cost me $20 per month. Thank you for your time. It's time to shut you down. Salute, guys. So that's why we're not using n8n anymore. If you guys want to plow hours into it, tell us. I can restart. But if you guys are not there, I've said my farewells. Thank you very much. Peace out.
Sha-na-na.